नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्. Om. Dear friends, welcome to the Mahabharata. We saw yesterday how Arjuna hit the target. When all the princes, when all other people, they failed to, some of them they failed to lift it, some of them they lifted and fell down, some of them were knocked off by the bow when it recoiled. So that is how it went on. And Karna, he was rejected by Draupadi. So Arjuna went and then he lifted the bow, immediately fixed the string, and then he immediately hit the target. So that is how. And Draupadi came, and then she immediately fell in love with this Arjuna, and immediately she came along with him. And Arjuna wanted to take her to their place, wherever they were staying. I told you that they were staying in a potter's house. Vyasa was saying that they stayed in a potter's house when they came to that Panchala Nagara. Nowadays, when we go to a new place, we stay in a hotel or something, some place like that, because there will be lodges, there will be hotels, there will be so many things. In olden days, there were no hotels. So these people, they had to go and then they seek shelter in somebody's house. So a potter's house, where there was that workplace of a potter, where lot many pots will be there, and then some open area also will be there. So in that open area, probably they were there. So then, when Arjuna tried to take the lady there, meanwhile, there was a lot of tumult. And then there was some sort of uproar from the galleries of the kings. And seeing all that, Dharmaraja, he left. We saw yesterday that Dharmaraja left along with Nakula and Sahadeva, because if all the 5 people are together, they will be identified. So they left. So only Bhima and Arjuna were left back. And now all the kings, they were very angry with Drupada, because how can this Drupada give his daughter in marriage to a Brahmana, rejecting all of us? So let us attack him. So they wanted to attack. Tasmai ditsati kanyam. So all these contenders, they feel insulted. Let us attack this Drupada. He has insulted all of us. And of course, they didn't want to kill Arjuna, because their idea was, they were under the impression that these people were Brahmins. So let us not kill Brahmana, because this fellow Brahmana, foolishly, knowingly or unknowingly, he has come. So that is what they say. You see, Dhruni Krutyesha Sangatan, yeah. Nacha Vipreshvadhikarha vidyate varanam prati. So the Brahmins actually do not have right to go to a Swayamvara. That is what somebody says. And then, okay, whether Brahmano yadi chapalyat, lobhadva krutavanidam, Brahmano yadi chapalyat. Chapalyam means a Brahmana, he wants to experiment with everything. That is what is called chapalyam. Though I am not an expert in something, I want to do something. So that is chapalyam. So out of some sort of enthusiasm and that sort of thing, or out of greed, if he has done, even then we should not kill a Brahmin. Vipriyam parthivendranam naisha vadhyah katanchana. Let us not kill this Arjuna, but let us go and attack this Drupada. So then, when all the people, they started charging towards Drupada, then Bhima and Arjuna, they came forward, and then they stopped all of the people. Panduputro Maheshwaso, Pratiyata Varindamau. They just stopped them all. And then again, Bhima, characteristic of Bhima, immediately there was some nearby tree, he pulled out a tree, and then he just Nishpatrayamasa. He immediately pulled out a tree, and then he took off shook off the leaves, and then he was ready to hit them all. So meanwhile, then Krishna and Balarama, so they also see Krishna and Balarama. Krishna again points out, oh, you see, this is Arjuna and this is Bhima. And Krishna also says, I heard that they escaped from the house of that inflammable house. Muktahi tasmad jatu veshmadahat. So I heard that these people, they somehow escaped from that inflammable house. And very clearly, these are the people. And when all the kings, they come for fighting, we see this situation where Bhima and Arjuna, they are there with Drupada, trying to save Drupada, trying to guard Drupada. And there is a comic situation here. In this comic situation, all the Brahmanas also, they get up. Yes, we will also come and fight. Ajinani vidhunvantaha. Ajinam means this deer skin. Usually, what do the Brahmins have? They have some deer skin. So this deer skin, they were trying to wave deer skin, And also they were having some kamandalus. Kamandalu means this water pitcher, some water pitcher in those days, some water vessels. So they were waving all those water vessels and then skins, and then they came out. Bhirna kartavya vayam yotsyamahe paran. Yes, don't be afraid, we are coming. So this is a comic situation, you see. Then Arjuna tells them, no, don't worry, we'll take care of ourselves. You be there, you just be cool. And then again, ahave hi dvijasyapi vadho dushto yuyutsataha. Then all the kings, they were also feeling unhappy. Why? This Brahmana also is coming up for fighting. Let us beat up this Brahmana. So like that, so they started, there was a fight. Duryodhanadaya sarve brahmanais sah sangataha. Duryodhana, Karna, Dushyasana, all the people, they started fighting these two people, this Duryodhana, Bhima and Arjuna. But then Mrudupurvam, writes Vyasa, Mrudupurvam ayatnena, Mrudupurvam. These people, this Arjuna and Bhima were also fighting gently. They were also fighting gently. The intention was not to kill each other, because their intention was not to kill a Brahmana. These people's intention was also not to kill them. So they were fighting gently. So meanwhile, Karna and Arjuna, they also fought. They fought, and then Karna was also very much happy. Brahmanosmi yudham sreshtha. And this Karna asks, who are you? Who can fight with me except Drona, except Devendra, and except Arjuna? None can face me. And who are you? So this man says, no, I am a Brahmana. Brahme paurandare chastre. I know this Brahmastra, I know this Indrastra, and I also know various astras, etc. he says. And then Karna also, he retreats. Why unnecessarily to fight with a Brahmin? And moreover, this man has got this Brahmastra and whatnot. So why to fight? So he, Brahmam tejastadayajyam manyamano maharatha. So Karna retreated, thinking that he was actually a Brahmana. Meanwhile, in some others, on some other side, Bhima was engaged with another great fighter called Shalya. Shalya, I told you, Shalya was the uncle of this Nakula and Sahadeva. Nakula and Sahadeva's, their mother is Madri. And Madri's brother is that Shalya, that is maternal uncle of Nakula and Sahadeva. So naturally for Bhima also, he is like a maternal uncle. So they didn't know, this Bhima was not identified by him. So they also fought. That Shalya was also a great warrior. They were wrestling, and in that wrestling, Shalya was also an unbeatable man. So Bhima lifted him up and then dropped on the ground, but he didn't seriously hurt him. He deliberately did not hurt him. Otherwise, he could have wrung his neck or something. But then he didn't do that. So tatra ashcharyam bhimasenah chakara purushashabhaha yat shalyam patitam bhumau na avadhit. He just dropped him on the ground, and then, but he didn't kill. He didn't wring his neck. So then everybody was happy. Happy in the sense, okay, fine, whatever has happened has happened. Meanwhile, Krishna also intervened. Tat karma bhimasya samikshya Krishna, he was afraid that these people might be detected. So he convinced all the kings, then Kunti sutau, dharmena labdhe tyanuniya sarvan. No, this woman has been won according to dharma. In the process of dharma, this lady has been won by this Arjuna, and he didn't say Arjuna, by this Brahmana. So let us forget about it. Let us retreat. So Krishna and Balarama, they convince all of the people, okay, let us retreat. So then what happened? Then Vrutto Brahmottaro Rangaha. Everywhere in that entire theater, oh, what a Brahmins are able to do this. So they thought like that. So here again we see the position of Brahmanas in those days. Brahmanas, they were poor, no doubt they were poor, but they were also respected by the kings also. They were respected by the kings because these Brahmanas were also their gurus. They were also their gurus in this Astra Vidya, and they were also their guides. For example, a Purohita is there. That Purohita was supposed to be a sort of moral mentor. I was telling you a couple of days ago that the institution of Purohita, what is this institution of Purohita? Purohita was a person who was a sort of check on a king. Right, for example, now in a democracy, we have got so many checks and balances. We have got executive, we have got judiciary, etc. And if there something goes wrong, the judiciary does a sort of review of what all the political people they do. So like that, there are checks and balances. In olden days, what was the check on a king? There was no check on a king. There was nobody. Even a judge was somebody who was appointed by him. So the only check on a king was somebody, a very great sage, Maharshi, who is a totally selfless person. He doesn't want anything for himself. So such people who were above all these monetary requirements and all that, so they were regarded. In fact, if we see Chanakya, if we see the life of Chanakya, there is a play called Mudra Rakshasam in Sanskrit. That Mudra Rakshasam, there the Greek soldier comes to see, to meet Chanakya. And Chanakya, he was expecting that this great Chandragupta's minister, he must be in a palatial building and whatnot. When he comes and sees this Chanakya's house was only an ordinary hut, like any other Brahmin's hut in those days, like a small hut, it was a hut. And Chanakya was there sitting in front of the hut and sorting out some darbha. Darbha is that sacred grass which is used for pujas, etc. So that man, there is a description about Chanakya's house, how simple it was. So it is like that. So they lived a poor life, but then they were respected. So that sort of equation we see in the Mahabharata. Then what happens? Then this Duryodhana, this Arjuna, quietly Parthau Pratham Prapya Mahanubhavo. Parthau, it means Bhima and Arjuna. Bhima and Arjuna were left behind. The other three people had already left. So Bhima and Arjuna, they brought this Draupadi to where they were camping, where they were halting. That is that potter's house. They came to that potter, brought her, and then they said, yes, we have brought bhiksha. Every day they used to bring bhiksha. Bhiksha means they used to go out and then bhiksha, they do some bhikshatanam and then get whatever was there. And usually Kunti says, okay, distribute among all of you. Distribute among all of you. That is what she used to say. So likewise, she also said in the same manner, when these two people announced, we have brought bhiksha, then she said, yes, okay, bhunkte iti sametya sarve. Yes, share that bhiksha equally. That is what she said. So this Bhima and Arjuna, they come, they bring this Draupadi and they announce to Kunti. Kunti is somewhere inside and then she did not see Draupadi. She didn't actually see Draupadi. These two people, they announce, yes, we have brought bhiksha. And she says, yes, share, all of you share. That is what she said. And after that, when she came and saw, she was this lady. And, what have I done? And Kunti, she thinks, oh, what is it I have done? My words will never go wrong. Whatever I say, it will happen. So how is it that I uttered this word? So Kunti, Parnau Gruhitva Upajagama Kunti. And she told this Yudhishthira, what is this? Yam tu kanya Drupadasya Rajnya. So Kunti, I told, whatever I told, it is by mistake. And my word never goes wrong. What shall we do now? And you are a person who knows dharma. You are a dharma raja and dharmagnya. You know dharma. You tell what shall we do? Then he says, Maya katham na anrutam uktam adya bhavet kuruna vrishabhabravihi. So she says, no, my word has so far never gone wrong. So what do you tell me? What we have to do? Then this Dharma Raja, he tells Arjuna, she has been won by you, so you marry her. So he says, Tvayajita Phalguna Yajnaseni, O Phalguna. Now he is addressing Arjuna, he is calling him Phalguna. Hey Phalguna, Arjuna, Phalguna, Partha, Phalguna, that is one of the names of Arjuna, we know. So now, Draupadi comes to know. Because when Kunti is saying, O Kuruna Vrishabha, oh, you are the king, etc., etc., she is addressing Dharmaraja, king in the sense, prince. And then Dharmaraja is addressing Arjuna, oh Arjuna, you marry her. So naturally, Draupadi also, that identity of these people is revealed. So she realizes that he is Arjuna. So, Tvayajita Phalguna Yajnaseni, Tvayaiva Shobhishyati Rajaputri. Then it is proper for you to marry her. Then, of course, Dharma, we have seen earlier that all the 5 people were totally hit by the arrows of the love god. We have seen earlier. All the 5 people were smitten by the love god. We saw that description, including Nakula, Sahadeva, everybody was enamored of her. But then, this Dharmaraja, he is just trying to test Arjuna, what is in his mind. Then Arjuna says, "Oh no, king, oh no, let it not be so. Ma means no, oh no, Mam Narendra Tvam Adharma Bhajam. Oh, that will be adharma. In fact, when you have not married, if I want to marry, that is adharma. In fact, you have to marry, and after that, Bhima has to marry, and after that, all of us, we have to, in that process, we have to marry." So that is what he says. Then again, Jishnor Vachanam Agnyaya. Then, when Arjuna told like that, all the people, they were looking at Draupadi, and Dharmaraja, he realized that all the people, they wanted her. It so happened that all the people, they wanted her. Then, Društva te tatra pasyantim sarve krishnam yashasvinim. Tatra pasyantim sarve. Everybody, everybody was looking at Samprekshya Anyonyam Asinaha Hrudayaistam Adharayan. They were all in their hearts. Draupadi was there in the hearts of all the people. And then Yudhishthira is Dharmaraja. Dharmaraja, he is like a psychologist. He knows the minds of all these people. Tesham akara bhavagnyah. So he saw their minds. He saw their minds and then said, and also recalled what sage Vyasa had told. Sage Vyasa had told that she is going to be the wife for all of you. So Dvaipayana vachah krutsnam sasmara. Dvaipayana is the name for sage Vyasa, because he was born in a Dvipa. Dvipam is an island. We know the story of, if you recall the story of sage Vyasa, there was one lady called Matsyagandhi, and there was one sage called Parashara. That Matsyagandhi was some ferry woman, a woman who was just ferrying people across the river. And that sage suddenly falls in love with her, and then he cohabits with her, and then that sage Vyasa is born. So that is what is the story of, if you recall. So that happened in a Dvipa. Dvipa means an island within that Ganga river. So that is the reason why he is called a Dvaipayana, a person who was born in a Dvipa. So he remembered, Yudhishthira recalled what Vyasa said, and then he said, okay, Abravi Sahitan Bhratrun, Mitho Bhedabhayat Nrupaha. Bhedabhayat. So he was also afraid that if one man marries Draupadi, and for the sake of Draupadi, all of us may quarrel. All of us may have some eye. All of us have some eye on her. So he said, she will be the wife for all of us. So this is one perplexing thing in Mahabharata. This is how it is explained, how it is to be explained, we do not know. Maybe in olden days, we know that polygamy is there. Polygamy is one man marrying several wives. Polygamy is very much there. It was there in all the societies. Polyandry was also there in several societies. In olden days, polyandry was there. Particularly even now in Himachal area. In Himachal area, there are a few districts where that Spiti and Lahol Spiti, that area is called Lahaul, Lahol, and Spita, Lahol Spiti. There, even today, a woman marries 3 or 4 husbands. That is there, the land, protection of land, etc. is very, very important. Protection, preservation of land is very important. So one woman marries 2, 3 husbands also. So even today that practice is there. And we know that, of course, this Dharmaraja and others, they don't belong to that area. They are not from that tribe. So we do not know, some 5,000 years ago, how many other such communities were there. And probably it was also accepted. We do not know. And maybe later period, at a later date, this polyandry was something which is not looked down upon, not encouraged by Manusmriti, etc., etc. A woman has to be devoted to one husband only. So that was the picture. And even in Mahabharata time, probably this Arya Sampradaya was only one woman has to be devoted to only one husband. So that was the Arya Sampradaya. So, but somehow, because of sage Vyasa said, her Purva Janma, that is in her earlier life, she got a boon from Lord Shankara, and he said, you will have 5 husbands, etc. So he says, Dharmaraja says, Sarvesham Draupadi Bharya Bhavishyati Hina Shubha. So she will be the wife of all. And the surprising thing here is, even Draupadi does not protest. Even Draupadi doesn't say anything. She is quite okay. So the Bhraturvachastats prasamishya sarve, all the brothers, they thought it was okay. And Draupadi also, she was silent. So meanwhile, Krishna and Balarama, they also come there, because Krishna and Balarama, they almost followed these people. They just wanted to ascertain finally. Of course, Krishna had already identified, but they wanted to see the other people also. They came. Vrishnipravirastu Jagamatam Bhargava Karmashalam. Karmashala is the workplace of that potter. So Krishna and Balarama also they came. And so Krishna came, and then he touched the feet of Dharmaraja. You see, Krishna, he observes that protocol everywhere. Dharmaraja is older. So even if a person is older to you by a couple of years or a few years, our Indian practice is you just bend and touch the feet. So this Krishna observes all that protocol. Kunti sutam dharmabhrutam varishtam Krishnohamasmiti nipidya padau. Padau nipidya means he touched the feet. And Yudhishthirasya ajamedhasya rajñah. So for the Yudhishthira, he touched the feet. And Balarama, we don't know the Tathaiva tasyapyanurauhineha. Even then, even this Balarama, he showed similar courtesy, writes Vyasa. Tathaiva means in a similar manner. So he does not very clearly write whether he touched the feet or not. So he did similarly, he greeted this person. And Ajata Shatruscha Kurupraviraha. Then there was some exchange of pleasantries, and then Katham Vayam Vasudevatvayeha. How is it that you detected us? Krishna, this Dharmaraja asked, how is it that we are here? How did you know that we are here? Then Vasudeva, this Krishna says, no, how can you hide yourself? Fire cannot hide itself. You see, Gudhopi Agnihi, Nyayatayeva Rajan, Gudhopi Agnihi. Agni, suppose you are hiding fire somewhere, and fire doesn't keep quiet, it keeps on burning it. When it keeps on burning, some fumes will be there, some smoke will be there, and then easily it can be identified. So you are like fire, and you cannot be hidden. Then, Dishtya Papo Dhritarashtrasya Putraha. Then Krishna is also happy. Very luckily you have all escaped. And luckily that Papa is a sinner. That sinner Dhritarashtrasya Putraha, that sinner Duryodhana, his idea is foiled, his plans are all foiled. Luckily you are all alive. And then again there was some exchange of pleasantries. And Krishna also takes leave. He doesn't want to stay there for a long time, so that he didn't want to expose them. He just wanted to ascertain. He didn't want to expose them. He, along with Balarama, he left the place. So then what happens? We have seen that Krishna, Bhima and Arjuna, they took Draupadi, and Draupadi also gladly came along with them. So then what is Drupada doing? Drupada and Drishtadyumna, they are also perplexed. All the kings, of course, they retreated and went away. And Drishtadyumna, they have to know, who are these guys? Who are these people who have taken my daughter? At least they have to know. So Drishtadyumna follows these people to this potter's place, and he also hides in a particular place. He also hides, and then he tries to see what exactly they are doing. So what happens then? On the entire day he stays with them. Sometime in the morning, this Swayamvara seems to have taken place, and in the afternoon they come. And after that, Sayam cha Bhimastu Ripupramadhi Jishnur Yamauchapi. So all in the evening, again they went out for Bhikshatana. So this Drishtadyumna was perplexed to see all that. In the evening, they went out for Bhikshatana, and again they brought some Bhiksha. And again, after they brought the Bhiksha, then this Kunti tells this Draupadi. Kunti and Draupadi were there in the house. Tvam agramadaya kurushva bhadre. Okay, she takes, okay, you take a portion of it and then give to Brahmanas first. Because some poor Brahmana may be there, even waiting for some food. Bhiksha is not cooked food. Bhiksha is only some raw, some cereals, food grains, etc. Then again the food is cooked. After cooking, then again there is somebody to eat that ready food. So the one portion you take it out for a Brahmana. Then again the remaining you make two halves, she says. Two halves, that is one half to be given to Bhimasena, the remaining half to be shared by all of us. So that is what is the arrangement. Balim cha vipraya cha dehi bhiksham. Then yechanam ichanti dadasvatebhyah. 2 portions have to be set aside. 1 portion for Brahmana, 1 portion for any beggars, etc. The remaining you have to share, you have to make 2 portions. 1 half has to be given to Bhima. The remaining has to be shared by the Pandava, 4 Pandavas and Draupadi and Kunti, 6 people. 6 people 1 portion and equal portion by Bhima. So anyway, that Draupadi also did it very willingly. It is surprising to see Draupadi. Sa Hrushtarupeva tu Rajaputri. She also gladly, because she realized, she has seen, she identified that all the people are Pandavas only. She has already, by their mutual talk and all that, she has identified. Yathavaduktam prachakara sadhvi. Like whatever Kunti said, she did it. And then again, what happened? Then they all slept. They all slept on that night. There is already nightfall. We are seeing that nightfall. They slept. And what was the sleeping arrangement? If you visualize one line here, the Kunti slept like this. And below that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these Pandavas, they slept. Kunti at their head, towards their head. And towards their feet, again this Draupadi slept. So this is the sleeping arrangement. That is something which is described by sage Vyasa. Asheta bhumau saha panduputraihi padopadhaniva kruta kusheshu. And what was the mattress? That is kusha. Kusha means that grass, which is usually grass sheet. Usually kusha is that sacred grass which is usually carried by the Brahmanas. So kusha asana. So they slept on that grass only. So like that, on that grass only, Draupadi also slept. Kunti slept on one side and Draupadi slept on one side. In between, all these 5 Pandavas they slept. So that was the picture. And meanwhile, they were also talking. They slept on the ground, no doubt. Te tatra shuraha kathayam babhuvu. They were all talking about, because the Drishtadyumna wanted to observe as to who these people are and what exactly, what is their identity. So these people, they started talking about some battles and some weapons and whatnot. Astrani, Divyani, Rathanscha, Naga, and they were talking about various astras and then various Naga, some other divine astrams, and Khadgan, Gadan, all weaponry and whatnot. They were talking about tactics, fieldcraft, etc., etc. So this man was also perplexed. Why these people are talking about? These people look like Kshatriyas. They are not talking like Brahmanas. Brahmanas will be talking about nice food. Oh, today we had a very nice food. Or that there was more salt in this pickle, or some other more salt in this dal. So these people's talk was not like that. These people were talking about all warrior-like talk was there. So then Drishtadyumna, that night he goes back to this Panchala Raja, that is Drupada, his father, and then tells his father, no, they look like Kshatriyas only. They don't look like Brahmanas. They don't look like any other persons. They look like Kshatriyas only because they are all talking about all weapons, tactics and whatnot. So that is how this ends, this particular chapter. We will see what happens tomorrow. Harihi Om Tat Sat.